Now, from the station on your side, this is Wavy News 10.
This afternoon, cleanup because of the lingering effects of winter weather.
Right off the top video from Chopper 10. We've been flying across the region all day, checking out how crews are cleaning up after a snowy Tuesday. Some streets are pretty clear, others not so much. Good afternoon, and thanks for joining us for this special edition of Wavy News 10 at 4. I'm Nicole Livas.
And I'm Tom Shad. During this hour, we'll check the road conditions and show you how people are digging out, even enjoying the snow. That snow ended overnight, and some of us got a little more than a dusting, while others got several inches. The result, slick conditions for a morning commute that was scaled back because of closings and delays.
We got off lucky compared to areas to our north. D.C. and Philadelphia areas got up to 1 foot of snow in spots, more than enough to shut down schools and delay the morning start for government workers.
Behind that, another round of bitterly cold temperatures, a live peek outside with Tower Cam 10. Looks pretty, but you need to put on a lot of layers to keep warm.
That's right. Thank goodness for the sunshine today. Let's start with those chilly temperatures. Chief Meteorologist Don Slater talking teens for tonight.
Yeah, we are talking teens for tonight, and the fact that we did get a lot of snowfall throughout the area, and obviously all of it didn't melt. We saw only highs today into the 20s, low to mid-20s throughout the area. A little bit of melting took place on some of the black asphalt areas, but we're going to dive within some of these regions and have a look at where we did see some of the heaviest snow, and a lot of that is still on the ground. There's a little bit of a gap right in here, but not all that much, where we got 2.5 inches. But in these darker blue colors that you're seeing, closer to 3.5, 4 inches, all the way through the south side on down to just north of Elizabeth City and into the Hertford, North Carolina area as well. Farther northward, Peninsula, you did get off a little bit luckier, not much. It's around 2.5, 3 inches. These are unofficial estimates. Your amounts may differ. We did get heavier snow from Surrey County across the river and into the Williamsburg area, also toward Gloucester Point, Gloucester Courthouse, and a stretch of some very heavy snow around 3 inches right into here. And the eastern shore, you did see pockets with heavier snowfall around 4 inches into parts of Accomack County, otherwise around 2.5, 3 inches of snow. But right through the heart of the population, into the Hampton Roads cities, northern portions of the peninsula, into the Williamsburg area, Kings Mill area, anywhere near Busch Gardens as well on toward Denby. Some very heavy snow here, but on the south side and into eastern North Carolina, 3.5, 4, and some unofficial estimates of around 5 inches of snowfall. Snowfall totals, Reedville area on the northern neck. That's where we expected the most snow. That's where we really got it. 5.5 inches of snow, 4 inches in Portsmouth, at least 3 inches in Norfolk. We did have some reports of 4 inches into the west end of Norfolk toward Ghent and toward ODU and the naval base. 3 inches in Virginia Beach, but as we saw, we have had some reports of around 4 inches of snow, 3.5 to 5 inches of snow here. Newport News 3.5, Williamsburg 2.5, 2 in Tuano, and we've got temperatures right now which are 23, 25 degrees. We're going to drop on down into the mid-teens overnight. That snow is not going anywhere, and any water on the roads and snow on the roads that's melted a little bit is going to refreeze. I'll tell you how cold it's going to get and when we're finally going to warm up. We'll have that for you in just a few minutes.
Wait to hear that.
We have a team of reporters covering the cleanup for you tonight. Lauren Compton is checking out the roads in Virginia Beach, and Anita Blanton is in our traffic center with a look at all of the major roads.
But first, 10 on your side's Ann McNamara is live in Williamsburg where the snow first hit, and there's a lot more of it on the ground. And how are things looking now?
If you were with us yesterday, we showed you those first live snowflakes here in Williamsburg. Today we're in Merchant Square, and it's like a winter wonderland. Still a lot of cleanup to be done. This is usually a very busy area with a lot of foot traffic. Today, not so much because it's very icy here on the sidewalks and in the middle. Let's take a look at some video of people cleaning up in other parts of Williamsburg today. This was along Richmond Road. We found snow plows. We found people shoveling. This is a particular shopping center, and they said they have to get this snow off the ground today because they are worried about it freezing over permanently. This was a contracting company. We spoke to both a husband and wife, and they said they love the snow, especially because it means big bucks.
Because it's winter time, and usually the lawn services, we don't have work in the winter. We sit up till about March, so we're fortunate to get out here and get some money coming in.
Yeah, get some money coming in when it usually wouldn't be. They said they will work throughout the night until all of the work is done, and then they'll look for even more work because they definitely want to capitalize on something like this. Another note, we met some students who had never seen snow before. They're very excited here in Williamsburg, staying near the outlets. So a lot of different emotions here, but a lot of people today have the day off, and they're just enjoying the snow and enjoying the cleanup. Live in Williamsburg, I'm Ann McNamara, 10 on your side.
All right, and people working when they have some downtime, too. We're going to switch now to the south side where some roads are clear while others still need more work.
10 on your side, Lauren Compton is live in Virginia Beach working this part of the story for us. Lauren.
Nicole, I am at the City of Public Works Department here in Virginia Beach, where we just saw some crews behind us loading up the spreaders with salt and sand to get right back out there on the roads to start applying it. I want to show you one of these trucks here. He's just standing by. He brought in some sand, and what he's going to do is he's going to be one of the people that loads up the spreaders that will go back onto the roads to apply the salt and sand mixture. Just as we were driving here, we were able to see that a lot of the primary roads, most of the primary roads, were hit with that salt and sand mixture, but it's still slick out there. On our way here, we saw one or two fender benders of people who maybe were driving just a little bit too fast, underestimating just how much accumulation is still on the roads. So Public Works crews here want us to reiterate that if you are going to drive outside today, you want to take it slow. Also, give these spreaders some room so they can put down that salt and sand abrasive. I've heard today that they like you to keep a distance, maybe 500 feet more if you can. So we'll be here monitoring the trucks going in and out. The day shift is still here. Then at 6:30, they're going to go back out tonight and start reapplying that sand and salt because, of course, as the temperatures drop, it is expected to freeze overnight. Reporting live in Virginia Beach, Lauren Compton, 10 on your side.
Yeah, that's the big worry for tonight. Needless to say, this morning's travel conditions kept Cheryl Tan busy in the Time Saver Traffic Center. Now, we're out on the road this afternoon seeing if and when they will improve. Our Jason Marks is in that car, not driving. Make that very clear, but as the navigator, we'll hear from him a little bit later.
But first, let's check in with 10 on your side anchor Anita Blanton watching the traffic system for us tonight. So, Anita, any bad backups at this point?
No bad backups as of right now. Cheryl Tan gave me some tricks of the trade, so I'm going to try to work with you this evening on traffic. As we're going to the maps right here, you can see for the most part, most areas that we're seeing are green on the roadways. That means that traffic is moving pretty smoothly. I'm just going to zoom in here and we'll see just a little bit of congestion in some areas here on the roadways, and you can see this is one area. I'm going to pull this up, and you can see there's some red in this area right here. That would mean that that's a pretty congested area. That's US 58 westbound down to 9 miles per hour. It's an area that you'll definitely want to avoid if you can. If you have someone who usually heads in that direction, go ahead, give them a call, let them know what it's looking like right now on our screens. Obviously, that's not from an accident. Like I said, I did check in with state police, and they're saying that they don't have any major accidents on the roadways right now. But let's also take a look at our tunnel speeds. Right now we have the HRBT moving at 57 miles per hour. Monitor Merrimack, not too bad, 62 miles per hour. And if you're going maybe to Norfolk or you're going to Portsmouth and you're coming through the downtown tunnel, it's at 47 miles per hour. So I'm going to continue to keep on top of these. I'll be looking at the maps, also looking at those tunnel speeds throughout our next hour and a half of news. And I'll pass along any updates that come in. I'll be checking in with state police throughout that time. We'll send it back to Tom and Nicole for now.
All right, we talked earlier about some repairs. A Virginia Beach homeowner is looking into some major repairs today.
The winter storm sent a tree crashing through the house overnight. Chopper 10 got this video of that house in the Kings Grant neighborhood. 3 people were inside when the tree came crashing down. All of them made it out safely. The owner told us it sounded like a train hit the house.
We were actually kind of calm, which is surprising, but we tried to gather a few things, and honestly the first thing we did was call the fire department, and they came out here because we saw a lot of loose wires.
Self and her oldest daughter were safe in another part of the house, but her younger daughter fell asleep on the couch and the ceiling crashed all around her. You'll hear from that little girl coming up at 5.
Well, more to come on this special edition of Wavy News 10 at 4. We're going to check in with VDOT and see how much headway it has made clearing the highway.
Plus, a look at other places that got snow along the East Coast. You'll see many have it much worse than we do.
And then at 4:30, the other big story we broke, former Governor Bob McDonnell indicted. Andy Fox has new information.
Super Dot for 10, preparing you days before the storm.
Tuesday, that's when the storm system's going to move in from the north.
Tracking changing conditions.
That snow is developing very, very rapidly.
We have crews all over Hampton roads.
Snow is increasing here.
If you're on the peninsula, take it slowly.
We're out here to keep you safe and to be on your side.
Crews are working around the clock.
We're seeing the wet roadway because of the sleet in a lot of areas.
Well, no matter where you live, we will track conditions until this storm is over.
Super Dot for 10, on your side through every storm.
Act like sardines in there.
Don't they know drive time can help?
Go get them.
Hi, this is where you get off.
Let's get you some wheels.
Oh, I can't afford that.
With Drive Time's new low-price lease, you can't afford
Not to get a car. What? I can't believe you said that. It's like you live in here.
Really good.
Save yourself. Everybody drives with a cancel anytime lease. Only at Drive Time. Call, click, or visit.
Personal injury attorneys. 3 words that describe this Duluth law firm. For auto accidents, wrongful deaths, for any injury caused by negligence.
This Duluth law firm is the one to know. R.S. Andrews.
Save money now by taking advantage of our free furnace offer.
You can save up to $1,600 this winter.
Some restrictions apply. For details, visit SaveMyHVAC.com.
Expecting a tax refund? Need cash now? Let Title Max turn your car title into cash. With Title Max, get $1,000, $3,000, $6,000, even $10,000. Title Max gets you the cash you need when you need it. Your car title is your credit, and Title Max gets you the cash you need in 30 minutes or less. Why wait for your tax refund to arrive? Bring your car title to Title Max, and you too will say, I got my title back with Title Max.
Man, this traffic is bad. I could be sitting here all day.
That's right, traffic.
What the?
But isn't it more enjoyable to have someone to share the ride with?
Yeah, and it saves money, too.
What? Where the?
Not to mention lowering congestion and helping the environment.
Plus, you get some great rewards. Just sign up at GoTraffics.com.
Find your match at GoTraffics.com. Carpool, vanpool, get great rewards. Visit GoTraffics.com.
Are there any more people showing up?
NAS Oceana, the view from Chopper 10.
Look at the pretty snow there on the plains. That's in Virginia Beach. Well, we are not the only ones watching the roads. VDOT is also keeping an eye on those conditions.
Dozens of plows and salt trucks, they were out before, and during, and after the storm. And on the phone right now, VDOT spokeswoman Marshall Herman. Everybody is asking, how are the roads going to be tonight, and where are you right now in terms of clearing the roads?
Well, right now, our interstates are almost done. There's still some wet areas that we're salting because we do expect lower temperatures this evening that where refreezing could occur. So we're salting those areas ahead of time. Our primary roads are fairly clear. There's still some icy patches on a lot of roads that can occur because tonight we do expect wind gusts to push snow back onto the roads, and that once again could potentially cause icy patches.
This may seem like a crazy question, but folks to our north sometimes make fun of us because they say we get a dusting and, you know, the whole city shuts down. But tell us about the equipment. We probably don't have near as much as equipment or the type of equipment as New York, say, or Philly.
Well, in the Hampton Roads District, we have over 300 pieces of equipment that were ready for this weather event. Now, that may seem like a lot, but they're staged in different areas, and these are different pieces of equipment. So prior to the event actually coming to the area, we pre-treated those roads with chemicals to prevent ice from bonding to the pavement. Then we had plows and trucks with salt and sand ready to go once the weather hit.
Do you anticipate having to shift any plows or salt or equipment around to handle some of the trouble spots you anticipate tonight and tomorrow morning?
No, we haven't had to shift. We have had crews going on 12-hour shifts, but we've had enough equipment and enough materials to handle this event.
And what's your advice for folks who just, you know, now they're going stir crazy, they've got the day off, they want to get out there and hit the roads? What would you tell them?
Well, always pay attention to road conditions. They can check out conditions on our 511 website at 511virginia.org. They can call 511. They can also use the free mobile app at VDOT 511.
Well, just my travels out today, I noticed a lot of dry spots on major roads, and all of a sudden you come across that nice patch of snow and ice together, and you got to really slow it down. I'm sure they'll see a lot of those areas out today and tonight.
Right, and yes, there is that potential with those temperatures going back down tonight. There's that potential of slick spots. So we just remind people, just keep driving slowly right now. Give yourself some space between vehicles. Some areas to pay particular attention to will be bridges and overpasses. Anything shaded could definitely get icy patches.
All right, Marshall Herman from VDOT, thank you so much, and thank you to the crews that are working hard out there to keep the roads clear for us.
And there's a live picture right now of what it's like on the drive. I know Jason Marks is riding in that vehicle. We're going to be checking in with him a little bit later on. Anything you need to know about the weather and traffic is on WAVY.com and our WAVY smartphone app anytime you need it or if you're heading out for the evening.
And while you're at WAVY.com, check out some of the pictures you sent us of the snow. We have a special winter weather section on the home page. And those cute pictures, you know those cute ones. Click on the News tab, then Photo Galleries. Some of those pictures includes your pets playing in the snow and some cute little kids all bundled up, too, out there.
That's right. Hampton Roads is not isolated in this blast of winter weather. Areas north of Washington, D.C., they got nailed. This is from Frederick, Maryland, where the snow stick measured 10 inches. Of course, schools and businesses had no choice but to shut down because of this weather.
Philadelphia's mayor asked citizens to be patient as the city digs out from 13.5 inches of snow. He said the city would lift its snow emergency at 6 tonight, and government offices are expected to reopen in Philly tomorrow. By the time things wrapped up, this was a record for the city that has never seen so much snow before February.
Snow can be a serious pain, but not if you're a kid. 10 on your side went to Northside Park in Norfolk, where there's a hill. And where there's a hill, because there aren't many around here, there are kids with sleds. But remember, you can sled at Northside Park, but you cannot sled at Mount Trashmore in Virginia Beach.
No.
That's a big no-no there.
Now, your Super Doppler 10 forecast with Chief Meteorologist Don Slater.
Looks like fun, but you have to be careful when you're out there sledding.
That's right.
Yeah, you do. And the kids out there are just having a ball.
Yeah, they are.
I heard you say when we had Marshall on before, when she talked about blowing snow across the roads, I thought I heard you say,
I'm making noises back here.
No, but I think you may have said that it might not be a big problem.
No, the snow blowing across the roads is not a big problem. Last night it was, but the winds have dropped on down already, and they're going to continue to drop on down. They'll really be negligible overnight. So winds blowing across snow across roads, not a problem. However, ice is a problem as everything refreezes. You know, it's a kind of thing where we have different kinds of ice out there after a day like this. If you've had slush and that refreezes, it's kind of crunchy, and it affords you a little bit of traction. You still have to be careful, but those areas that have melted completely, and some of them have, with the fact that we've had some sunshine today, they could refreeze as a little bit of black ice, but most areas, especially residential areas, have just got off and on ice. You really got to take it slow. Main roads are looking pretty good, and so is this guy. This is Elijah from Virginia Beach. Just a few pictures of what's been going on during the day today. Some of the pictures that we've had. Kids and dogs. This is from Rowena Giesick of Virginia Beach, and a snowman, and 2 girls, and some new puppies out there. And Billy in Virginia Beach. This is not a picture of Billy. But nonetheless, and I'm worried about Billy, but kind of fun there. And Jeremiah and Elena of Chesapeake at Chesapeake City Park having a great time. Great place to sled there, obviously. And Timothy Wood sent us a series of pictures here from First Landing State Park in Virginia Beach. Beautiful place all the time, but especially with this kind of day, you can see some of the cypress trees here, and the swamps are frozen over completely. Virginia Beach got hit hard with a lot of snow. Obviously, during the overnight hours, we had round 1, and then we had round 2 of very hefty snowfall throughout the area. And as you can see, some of the snowfall amounts into the south side, especially 3.5 to 4.5 inches. Peninsula as well, 3.5 inches, 2.5 inches across much of the peninsula. So again, very heavy snowfall through the area. Icy roads overnight. Yep, we're going to continue to see that as temperatures are going to remain remain well below freezing, and we're going to talk mainly about our temperatures overnight. Assume that any slush or water has turned to ice. At least the slush creates kind of a chunky ice, as I mentioned, or crunchy ice. Any road area that looks like water could very easily be black ice. So if it's a little bit shiny and looks like water, again, watch out for that. Slow down and avoid extra stopping distance during the overnight hours. Now, right now, lots and lots of sunshine. And the thing about it is, with that sunshine that we've had during the day today, we saw that already. I want to show you what's going on. Future track and what's going on during the next couple of days. We are looking again at everything to continue to move on offshore very, very nicely. Still a bit of a breeze tonight at 7 o'clock in the evening, but after that, things are gone. The winds drop on off very, very nicely, and we end up again with a lot of cold air over the area. It's 23, 24 degrees right now, and again, we're going to continue to see temperatures drop on down into the teens during the overnight hours. As we are for the day tomorrow, 33 degrees. That is likely going to melt a lot more snowfall on the roads through the area, even though it's not much above freezing. 26, though, on Friday. We'll likely see temperatures finally into the 40s for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, and that'll be a big snow eater, especially with the wind coming up and the warmer temperatures on Saturday. We'll have more on the cold, cold air and the icy roads for tonight in just a few minutes.
Thanks, Don. While some people got to sleep in, others had no choice but to head out. Hear from those hardy morning commuters after the break.
And Chopper 10 continues to look for trouble spots across Hampton roads as the region cleans up from the winter weather. We're flying over town center right now in Virginia Beach. We'll keep you updated from the air throughout our 2.5 hours of news.
B&T Kitchens and Baths has been recognized for excellence for over 30 years. Visit our new showroom. From custom to semi-custom, our product line fits every budget and lifestyle. B&T Kitchens and Baths, WAVY's expert on your side.
Introducing great value from Assurance Wireless, a lifeline assistance program. With our free talk and text plan, eligible households in Virginia receive a free cell phone, 250 free voice minutes, plus 250 free texts each month.
Now that I have Assurance, I can talk and text with no worries.
And if you need more, our $30 unlimited talk, text, and web plan offers a free phone plus unlimited minutes, text, and web for just $30 a month. Our plans are the best value among major Lifeline programs. Each plan provides nationwide coverage and these calling features.
With Assurance, I can keep in touch at home or on the go.
You may qualify if you're on Medicaid, food stamps, or certain other public assistance programs. Call now to see if you qualify for the best calling plans ever from Assurance Wireless.
Call 1-800-385-0020 or visit assurancewireless.com. That's 1-800-385-0020. 1-800-385-0020. Call today.
If giving people a reason to smile is important, then a career as a dental assistant is for you. At Centura College, it's all about the training.
As a dental assistant, I have the skills to make your smile the best it can be, and that makes me happy.
At Centura College, it's all about the training.
With a career in dental assisting, I'm in demand.
At Centura College, it's all about the training. Get the training in dental assisting in just months from Centura. Financial aid is available for those who qualify. At Centura College, it's all about the training.
At B&T Kitchens and Baths, the focus is always on our customers.
With the assistance of B&T Kitchens and Baths, our kitchen is much more than we imagined.
B&T Kitchens and Baths, WAVY's expert on your side.
Super Dot for 10, preparing you days before the storm.
Tuesday, that's when the storm system's going to move in from the north.
Tracking changing conditions.
That snow is developing very, very rapidly.
We have crews all over Hampton roads.
Snow is increasing here.
If you're on the peninsula, take it slowly. We're out here to keep you safe and to be on your side.
Crews are working around the clock.
We're seeing the wet roadway because of the sleet in a lot of areas.
Well, no matter where you live, we will track conditions until this storm is over.
Super Dot for 10, on your side through every storm.
Welcome back. This is our driving shot. Now, Jason Marks is in this car, but he's not driving it, and we will hear from him in a minute. But this is
Shore Drive
in Virginia Beach.
That's right. And I like how I said driving shot.
Yes, look
Powerful.
at that. You know what's cool, too, is that the windshield is clean. Don't you hate it when people get in their car and they have all the snow on and then it flies and hits your car?
Oh, yeah.
Don't do that.
Well, we
Clean
don't
it
do
off.
that when we're driving around. And
No.
you can see Shore Drive looks like it's in pretty good shape
Yeah,
right
it
now.
does look
It's
good.
dry in many places.
Cruising along there.
Well, last night's snowfall, though, turned the roads into a sheet of ice by rush hour across the region.
Public Works crews have been treating the roads round the clock, but the frigid temperatures have made it tough to clear the way for drivers. 10 of your side's Aaron Kelly talked to some of the people out there this morning in Virginia Beach.
By 4 a.m. Wednesday, nearly 4 inches of snow covered Virginia Beach.
Cold. How are you?
Patrick Nickerson was awake, already at work clearing a parking lot.
It's pretty slippery. We've seen a couple people on the highway spinning out and stuff.
Ron Thayer saw them too during the drive from D.C.
Long and slick, very, very slick, shiny roads. I had to drop the speed quite a bit. But other than that, people are, milling about. I've only seen like 4 or 5 wrecks down in this area alone, so people spun off the road, people afraid, people, what do I do?
That's what Philip Davenport with Virginia Beach Public Works was afraid of. In many places, a plow wouldn't be able to clear the road.
The roads pretty much everywhere in the city are just solid packed ice right now. A little bit of snow on top, but mostly ice. If you don't have to be out, just don't be on the road.
But by sunrise, many drivers were. Some struggled to get around the corner at Virginia Beach Boulevard and Witchduck Road.
I'm trying to race through. It's not ice capades. It's get there safe.
In Virginia Beach, Aaron Kelly, 10 on your side.
About 24 city trucks have been out in Virginia Beach since last night treating the roads.
Well, that was this morning. Now it's time to drive home. Next on this special edition of Wavy News 10 at 4, we'll go to the traffic center to check the roads.
And former Governor Bob McDonnell faces some very serious charges. So what's next in the case? Andy Fox has a look at what he faces in the weeks ahead.